No more secrets. I got this idea today for a video from a podcast, Next Level Soul, and they were talking about how all will be revealed and how secrets are going to be going away. And you can kind of see some of this stuff going on with Diddy and Epstein, and these things are getting revealed to us because of technology. We have so much ability now to find what's going on with each other. Everything is so trackable. We have phones, we have cameras. So the days of secrets are kind of going away. And what they talked about in the podcast was kind of what more is going to be unraveling in front of us and getting revealed to us. And it could shatter people, like if you, found out that the government was doing like crazy things, it might destabilize, our country. And I think for a lot of people, they might not be able to accept that they supported these people. And I think the only way that we're going to be able to get through this is if we kind of get ahead of the curve ourselves and kind of air some of our own things out, lies, secrets. I've found freedom in revealing things that I didn't want to admit to. I didn't want to let other people in on because I was insecure about them or because I was hiding things, and it was eating me up inside. And I think on a personal level, it's important to let go of those things, but on a public level, with countries, with states, with governments, with anything, I think it's so valuable. And especially because it feels like with the amount of technology we have, it almost feels like it's going to be a thing of the past to get away with lying. I just don't see how we're going to be able to do that. So what they were talking about in this podcast is it's like the next level of consciousness that we're going into. It's like a new phase where everything's out there. We can't really hide these things anymore. So how are we going to deal with that as a species? Are we going to level up our consciousness to be like, okay, well, now what are the problems? Now we don't have this lying thing. What are these other issues that are going to come up? And we kind of level up as we've done with other pieces of technology. But I feel like if you can get ahead of the curve and you can start doing that before it's revealed, like someone like Diddy, right? Hey, instead of people finding out that you were this crazy person, or Epstein finding out, you said, hey, look, I'm this bad person, and you get ahead of it. I think it would feel better versus fighting it to the bitter end. That's just my opinion. Now, maybe if you're doing things that bad, you're going to go out to the bitter end and you're going to deny it till you die. But what's that going to do to you mentally? You see the difference in people who have been in prison, let's just say, and they've kind of repented and they've said, yeah, they've accepted the fact that they did these crimes, versus people that don't, right? You've got to think that would eat you up. And I think as a society, if we continue along this path, it's going to eat us up, and we're going to eat each other. And I see in the comments about Trump and about Biden and about all the we're tearing each other down. And I feel like we need to let go of our own secrets and our own lies. And I've been blessed. I recently got into a 12-step program because my secrets got caught. I was drinking and driving. I got a DUI. And my addiction had gotten really bad. I was drinking a lot. I was using a lot of cocaine. I have other addictions. I've talked about these things, and getting it out there is freeing. It feels so much better than holding on to those things. And what's the alternative? You're going to lie about things and then get caught. Usually we do end up getting caught. And especially in this day and age, you can't hide stuff as much. I mean, everything is recorded. Everything has a digital trail. And so for me, I've found this freedom through not lying, through letting these secrets get out there and sharing it with other people and sharing it now with the world. I mean, I never thought I'd do that. I mean, I thought maybe I'd share it with some people, my sponsor, but I didn't think I would share these things on a public level. And it's freeing, and I think it's what our society needs if we want to make that next level jump in consciousness. That's another shout out to the Next Level Soul podcast. I'll put the link to the podcast in the description. But if we really want that next level, we got to let go. I was just talking to one of my clients. I said, I almost feel like everyone should have a picture of themselves naked on the internet, just so we get it out the way, so that you can update it whenever you want if you lose weight or whatever. But it's like these days of us like trying to find, like you see it all the time with celebrities, these pictures get leaked and all this other stuff. It's like it's over. The days of privacy are over. So what are you hiding? If you can get ahead of the curve, especially if you're not someone that's breaking the law, it's just someone like myself. Like I did some bad things for myself, right? I was doing things that were harming myself. If you're harming other people, of course you're gonna maybe want to hide those things. But even then, I would think for your soul, it would be better to get ahead of the curve. Okay, other people are not probably going to be happy, but you're going to be able to start the process of healing. Instead of doing that, but after the fact, get ahead of the curve. And I think if we can come to grips with this and we can look at it and go, look, the days of privacy, although we still need some privacy, I'm not saying that we should get rid of privacy. I'm saying it's just how it is. Everything's recorded. Your phone is always listening, right? There's a camera watching you at almost every moment. And if there isn't one today, in 50 years, there will be. So what's the point? Why don't we get ahead of that curve? And because it's freeing. That's if I could say anything from my point of view, it's been freeing. I've admitted to people, I was just doing it this morning. I've admitted people my deepest, darkest secrets. I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire life. Things that I thought I would go to my grave with, I've been saying to people, again, not just saying it to the public, all right? I haven't shared a lot of that stuff. Some of it I have shared, all right, with here, but I've been able to have like this jump in my consciousness because I've been open about these secrets that I thought that holding on to them would protect me in some way. And it did the opposite. It was sucking the life out of me. I was, not able to be me. And I think this is the big point that I want to get to for myself is because I don't keep those secrets, because I don't lie about my actions, my behaviors, whatever, I can be truthful all the time and I don't have to weave some lie about what I was doing and where I was and all that. It's so much, the life that I live, like I was just telling my sponsor, I fall asleep now so much more easily. My whole life I struggled with that. I sleep so much better because people say whatever helps you sleep at night, right? That saying, it's like whatever helps you, right? And usually that's like, okay, you're living in delusional, right? But it's helping you sleep, meaning it's allowing you to feel comfortable. For me, I feel so much more comfortable knowing it's out there. I spoke my piece. I didn't lie. I didn't manipulate. I didn't say something just to make you happy. That was one of my big things. All right. I would say, no, I don't want to, no, I can't go to your party because of X, Y, and Z reason. I would make up some lie instead of, no, I don't want to, right? Or just no. I didn't know how to say no in one word. And that lying, that manipulating, that trying to people please led me down a terrible path, okay? And so I feel so much more free not having to keep up with that every single day. And I think it feels like, and according to this podcast, it feels like the next level of consciousness, this next level of jump in humanity, our species, it's almost like that those days are over. And if you can get ahead of the curve, it's going to help you. They said in the next 5 years, the lot was going to be revealed. And I feel like that, like it seems like that, but I've been blessed. I got beaten into submission, into where I didn't have a choice. This stuff just happened on its own. And I took the opportunity because it was kind of forced in around me. Like I said, the court system brought me into the rooms of AA and I started to get into the program through that. But you can get ahead of it. If you have a problem, if you're going through something and you want to let it out, there's so many different options that you can do. You can talk to a friend. You can talk to a counselor. You can talk to a therapist. You can go to groups like this. There's tons of groups. There's AA, NA, CA, ACA, Sexaholics. There's a bunch of other ones. You know what I mean? But that's a way for you to get it out there. And I found it's freeing. And I think for the next level of our consciousness, you want to get ahead of that and get used to it. I've never been used to speaking the truth. I've always had to weave my lies, even about stupid things, just so that I could keep up the charade that was what I thought people wanted to hear. Now, it ends up hurting both people in the end because you're not honest and you're doing things to put a better light on things. And then the other person starts even unconsciously, starts losing trust in you because they can't put their finger on it. They maybe believe you, but there's something off, and you get further and further away in those relationships. You've probably seen it yourself. Start off in a relationship, let's just say with an intimate partner, and you are telling the truth about everything, and then one little lie happens, and then it just starts pulling you apart, and then more lies, pulling you apart, pulling you apart, pulling you apart, until you can't be in the relationship anymore. If you keep that honesty first and foremost with yourself, and that for me is huge, it's crucial, that I speak the truth. It helps me sleep at night because I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable in the fact that, yes, I said my piece. Maybe it's not making everybody happy. Like on my channel, I say things and people aren't happy. People disagree with me, but at least I'm speaking the truth. I can go to sleep at night knowing that I didn't try to manipulate that person. Yeah, they think I'm an idiot, but I didn't try to manipulate that person for my own need. I said my truth. I said whatever I thought was truthful at the time, my belief system, whatever it is that I said. Now that can change over time. I might evolve my ideas, but at that moment when I made that video or when I said that thing, it was the truth instead of manipulation, instead of lies, instead of secrets. So no more secrets. I think the days are over, or they're coming to a close, or they're getting close to it. So if you can, again, get ahead of the curve, get it out there. I say to people all the time, start a YouTube channel. This was my therapy before I had therapy. I went away from it. I got deep into my drug addiction. I stopped using this. I stopped talking. I stopped being honest. I started just saying whatever I thought people wanted to hear. What's gonna get more hits? What's gonna get more likes? Today, I doubt this video is gonna get a lot of hits or a lot of likes. I don't care. I wanna talk. I want to speak my mind. I want to get things out. I literally was just watching and I was like, okay, I was just talking about this with my clients. I want to get this out there. So that's it for today. No more secrets, no more lies. Speak your truth. Speak whatever that means. Speak your truth, speak the truth. Let it out there and see what happens for you. It's helped me a lot, and I hope it does for you too. Thank you.